Alright, welcome back to Contact, a space engineer series where I am building ships. Oh. Okay, it's fine. I think that's supposed to happen. So, yeah, new ship-ish. Doesn't like it very much. Oh boy. The thrusters should be off. I don't know why. Oh, this could go badly quickly. Uh-oh. Gonna stand back. I mean, I guess this ensures it gets a good even build. You know, all the blocks come into contact with things. Okay. Can I hop aboard? Dampeners off. Get off the death welders. Oh, well, that was thrilling. And everything's red now. Yeah, so new ship. Pretty similar to the old ship. Let me turn off these welders. Yeah, pretty similar. Obviously a little different. I want to leave it attached because I just want to make sure that everything is actually built. Okay, some panels and some conveyor caps. Oh. Okay, right. So those uppermost conveyor caps probably aren't going to work. Where are these panels? Oh, I can tell it to tell me where the panels are. Where is mark missing and unfinished blocks, por favor? Okay, so those and those are not finished. Put on some light. It's weirdly dark in... Oh, it's dark in here because there's no light up there. Okay. That was probably in part to do with the heaving and hawing. And that's fine. Alright. Yeah. Everything should be built except for those conveyor covers. Arch block off. We can hinge the hinge back. So yeah. New ship. Let's take it out and then we can look at it more. So this is the Barracuda. So aptly named because I realized this sort of gappy bit around the guns looks a bit like a mouth if I put teeth on it. So yeah, it's mostly the same as the old ship. The biggest difference, I've moved the turrets out a block. I was able to recess the thrusters in there. We have a few more reverse thrusters, and there's sort of a layer of armor in between the guns and the survival kit, which I could have healed myself at instead of walking all the way to the med bay. I forgot about that. Anyway, that should solve one of the main problems, which is the guns explode because ammo explodes when it gets blown up. And with the guns directly on the middle bit, I think that's what caused the core of the ship to fall out. I've also, if I, real quick, I think it's right here. I'm not going to be able to see it. So we'll just, and I was wrong about placement. There it is. So on the previous version of this ship, that gyroscope was the gyroscope and it was attached to the bottom of the survival kit. As you can see now, it is attached to, well, this lower layer, which is conveying for the tanks and whatnot and their reactors about. Anyway, it should be a little bit more protected so I shouldn't lose gyro power even if I lose, well, with the middle. I also have a second gyroscope right back here. That's there so that I can, well, lose one and still have a backup. Each of those gyroscopes is set to 50% power. So together they equal about one gyroscope, but it should mean I have redundancy, so even if I lose one, I can still move the ship, which should help keep me from, well, just drifting and being an easy target. I believe I did some rearranging. I don't think this was on the last one. I managed to fit another battery in here, and there are 2 more small reactors on board. So power shouldn't be much of a worry. A benefit of extending these out is hopefully the thrusters are a little more protected. I did stick some panels on the side just to give them an extra teeny bit. They're still very vulnerable, the main boosters, but I'm hopeful that with all the changes, it should at least, mostly survive. And this ship isn't strictly meant to survive long term. This is designed to be sort of a, I lose this, it goes away, I build another one like I just did. So, yeah, hopefully it will be effective. Let's go dock it up so that it can do its charging and fueling. Need to put ammo in it. And I think I'll just maybe wait for a thing to go and fight. Okay, it's loaded itself up automatically. That's good. Let's, okay, never mind. I think that's the, container on the AI ship. Here's some ammo. I want to give it a good little stockpile of extra. So that oh. Except it's all being taken out. Well, that's fine. All the guns have ammo in them. I could fill it with more if I so chose, but it's stocked enough. Hopefully I don't need, a crazy amount of ammo to take out a ship with this thing, at least like one of the normal AI ships. So we'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead while I'm thinking about it. I want to make some changes to the Stingray here. So I think these front 4 conveyors I'm going to replace with small ones. That way I have, I have docking points for the new ships. My thought is I don't need as many drones. I'll still be able to do both drones and the other. Actually, maybe I should modify the pufferfish to use the small conveyors. Maybe I should build a new drone. Maybe I'll plan on building a new drone. Because in theory, I could make a drone that's even smaller. Maybe one that just has some fixed Gatling guns. In theory, a smaller drone will be harder to hit for the enemy. They already aren't incredibly good at hitting things on their own, so fixed versus turrets probably won't be an issue. And if they mainly exist just as a distraction. Alright. I don't know. This may not be the thing I wanted to approach. That is a military escort, but it's the next thing available. I'm set up to print these off as needed. Let me real quick. Gonna make a version of this with no thrust. that I can print off so it doesn't do the whipping thing. Alright. Let's go see what these guys are made of. They are not an enemy, so hopefully they won't instantly start spawning drones. And I do have to assume that of all the enemies, these guys could call in reinforcements. I see... It looks like at least 2 Gatling guns. There's probably something heavier on board. Not quite sure of my orientation here. I think I'm falling in behind it. I have to get within like 1.8, I believe, was... Oh, missile designator antenna. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna go ahead, cycle the turret's power systems. Remain at distance or we'll be forced to act. I'm sorry, but under the provisions of whatever reason I'm here, I have to take your ship. This isn't piracy, it's privateering. Okay. It's locked. We're within distance. Maybe a little too within distance. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it cares. I'm firing. Whoa! Oh no. Okay. Evasives. Well, it's not calling a drone. Unfortunately, I think it is the drone. Oh. I mean, I'm hitting it. Let's get some real speed. I need to get out of range. Wah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's got some heavy guns. Yeah, it can be a warning, but I wasn't calling that off. Okay. Let's see. If I can get a hit on that upper turret, that would go a long way. I'm gonna try and match its velocity so that we're just barely gaining on it. Wait until we're in range. And oh, I don't think that hit. Nope. Okay. Come on, railgun, charge. If I can sit outside its range. Whoa. Oh! Ow! Okay, good hit, but a good hit for them as well. Yeah, they're good at keeping me in position. Running out of shots. Oh, and whoa. Okay. Yeah, they outrange me. That should be fine because I'm far enough out and I can dodge them pretty effectively. I'm gonna have to retreat for ammo. I've only got 2 shots left. Oh boy. That's too close. Too close! Ah! Whoa! Oh! Ow! Oh! That may have been the... No, that may have been their big gun. Something exploded. I hope it was not their big gun. Okay. Out of range again. I don't even want to look at what's left. None of the bits on the hotbar are gone, so that's a good sign. Dang it, they're rolling their big gun away from me. No, maybe they aren't. Oh, nope, they're just repositioning. Maybe. Okay. You know what? Crazy idea. Full speed strafe. Okay, that didn't work. Ow. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of bullets. Bullet holes in the cockpit. I have lost a turret. I've lost a gun. I'm a little bit on fire, but better off than, I thought. Okay. Once it was a pretty decent test. I'm out of the railgun. I could try some strafing runs with the autocannon. Let's get a little closer. See what I can see. We still have thrust in every direction, which is good. At least mostly. I mean, the ship's still flying. Okay, let's reestablish a lock. Now, unfortunately, I have to get well within range for these guns. Maybe if we... Whoa. Nope. Okay, I think the camera just got taken out. Getting hits. Oh. And we're out of range. Okay, I think we'll call it a draw. I think that's, yeah. I mean, all in all, pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't come after me. I may have to launch the Stingray. In fact, now I'm kind of debating. Maybe I should launch the Stingray anyway. And how... We'll see if it is moving. If it's leaving, then I'm not going to bother. But if it's sort of just stationary there, I may send the Stingray out. Well, I guess take the Stingray out. I'll be in it. Just to finish that off. Because I feel like, I feel like I could do it. It's just I need something with a little bit more oomph. For a heavily armed military target. I guess that's going to be the biggest trouble with this sort of design. I have to be able to, well, hit the things I'm trying to hit. So if I'm targeting something specific and the enemy ship is moving, it's going to be a little tricky to use a fixed railgun. If I were just aiming to, like, blow it up, then I don't really care what I'm... Those bits weren't important. I don't really care what damage I'm doing. I mean, there is some strategy to it, but if I just want damage, that's a lot easier to do, because I can just blind fire into the thing. Okay. Well, yeah, so it's just sitting out there. This is the thing I wasn't intending to do, but I feel like we've got a prime target, and I don't know, a military escort sounds like exactly the type of ship I could want with me making an assault. With luck, it's now sort of confused and will just stay stationary for me to at least pick off a few of its big guns. Are all turrets... No, all turrets are currently off. That's a bad decision. So they're all on, they're all targeting weapons. That should disarm it, hopefully without destroying it completely. Oh, it's moving again. Alright, buddy. This time you're mine. Alright. It was a good hit with the railgun. Seems to be... Yep, no, it's still got its main gun. We're gonna probably take some hits from that until we can get close enough for the heavies. And there are the heavies. Ow. Okay. It looks like its guns are all out. It's sort of just circling. We're also spinning in a unique new way. Oh, dang it, that'd be the pistons. Okay, well, we're just gonna be spinning for a minute. I want to get close enough to this guy that I can hop over. Yeah, we're probably good. Hey, we didn't vent the ship this time. At least so far. There could be the odd limpet mine. Oh god. We are spinning very badly. That was Oh. I think they jumped out. Nope, nope. There they are. There they are. Okay. We'll leave the ship. The Stingray is fine. It's just having a good spinny time. Get over here. Must have taken out its antenna. Okay, this kind of seems dead in the water. Oh, nope, it's not. Okay. Well. See if we can't, board. That is a something. Oh, crap. Pirates. What is that? Basic task block. Oh boy.
Inventory full.
If I...
Inventory full.
This could be a problem.
Full. Inventory full.
Okay. Looks like whatever the salvaging thing is very far away, so that's good. This thing, yeah, I assume it had a floor at one point. There's gotta be... some more remote bits. I'm guessing, yep. Offense and
Inventory
flight
full.
is probably right behind
Inventory
this.
Full. Inventory full.
Which I may be able to access.
Inventory full.
That's fine.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I think my inventory's full. Okay. Ship is now mine. Perfect. Claim the grid. Where is the Stingray? Turn towards the direction we actually have thrust. Where is the Stingray? Hold on a minute. Don't tell me the antenna got taken out. Maybe I'm just too far away. Let's head towards, those look like bits. There may just be asteroids in the distance. Oh! Uh-oh. I found the Stingray. I'm being shaken down. Okay. Let's just get back. I don't have any guns on this little thing. Luckily, the Stingray should have some. Hopefully... No, it shouldn't... Oh, right, it's still spinning. Oh, no. It's alright, the Stingray's in defensive posture. It's dodging. Let's just get beyond it. That way the drone isn't a concern. Oh, I'm trying to use C to go down. That's not gonna work. There's no more down. I don't even know where down. Maybe it was in those front bits. I'm out of range of drone.
Inventory full.
Let's find the Stingray again. There it is. Let's see if we can stop the spinning. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look healthy at all. Okay. Spin averted. Where was that orange guy? Should have... Ah, there it is. Okay, we should be able to get to it. Let's see if we can get it attached. At the very least, we'll be in and ready to dodge when this drone inevitably tries to ram into the bow. No longer seeing the drone. And we gave up? I am a little worried. We aren't that far from base, and base has no defenses. So, hopefully they're going after me and they aren't smart enough to go after my stuff. Alright. Locked on. Let's... Oh god. Oh, I forgot. Doing the wiggle again. Okay. I don't know what happened to that, drone. I'm just gonna head home and assume we're good. Though I may have to go after this carrier thing. I will say, just kind of out of character, a little bit. This is wicked cool. I love that there are just enemies appearing. So I'm going after a ship, and then some pirates just come and pirate. They're just doing their thing, and they might be a nuisance, sending drones. They did a very good job adding to the encounters. They basically just created an MES thing, but vanilla. But it feels very good. I'm curious what happens on planets. I don't think it's worth me going back just to explore it in this series, but it's really... If the stuff that goes on up in space also is occurring to a degree on planets, like with ships and stuff, that would be wicked. I mean, even just the bases around were cool. Okay. Where do I think downward thrust would have lived? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, the shakedown drone's back. Oh, okay. Hold on, I was reading that. Fill up the collector of this drone with valuables, no stone, ice, or gravel. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, give me just 1 second. I've got some valuables for you. Hopefully I can, get this just real quick here. We won't do a full repair job, just kinda... actually, hold on. I don't know how much will get built, but I have a repair projector on here. I may need to build a little fly-through repair welding bay. So I don't know if this will, cut it. It's getting most of it repaired. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with this pirate dude, because he keeps sending out drones to extort me for cash. Well, let's go give this first drone, my kind regards. How's that for valuables? Alright. Whoa, hold on. Miss. Oh no. Uh-oh. I get it? It's definitely still moving. It doesn't seem to have any guns. Oh, nope, there are the guns. Ow. Here. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, come here, buddy. Cute little drone. Oh, God. Okay. The things spawning in do not help this maneuver. Alright. Dang it. I can't get close enough to... Ow! Ow!
Low health.
Yes, I know. God, it's too quick. I can't get in close enough to lock it. Okay, where's my ship? Oh, hey, a mobile utility platform. Ah. Okay. I'm guessing... Yeah, we're out of ammo. And everything except for the railgun. And we no longer have a camera to aim our railgun. Well. Just have to hope we get lucky. Ow. Or, here, I've got a solution. There we go. Okay, well... So there's the throwaway nature of the Barracudas. Though it's still broadcasting, I may be able to get something. We'll get our body and hope that that drone is kaput. Looks like the rest of them have cleared out, so that's good. I guess once they knew they couldn't extort me, the pirates decided it wasn't worth the hassle. Alright. Oh, is there any... Check through the debris field real quick. I think it's just... Yeah, just scrap metal. Let's see what is left of this Barracuda. Well... It's actually... maybe there's not very much left. Not horrible. Maybe we get the valuables and then, yeah, reclaim it. Right? I think that's everything of value from that. Now we slow boat home. I guess print off another one of those. So yeah, I would say that was a pretty successful series of testing of that ship. It survived enough to be repaired, which is always a good sign. Didn't really necessarily succeed at taking on a large ship, but was able to pretty successfully deal with some drones-ish. And no, I feel confident. I do think that it'll fare better against things that are, you know, stationary. but that's a kind of a given for any attacking thing. Yeah, by and large, I'd call that a good day. So thank you everybody so much for watching. That asteroid was close. Feel free to check out the other stuff I've done. Ow. That asteroid was real close. Oh, I was home. Anyway, outro stuff. Yada, yada, yada. I've got to go get my body again. Bye-bye.